I know what you're thinking. This looks ugly. You are correct. This actually does. This is ugly. This is soft. This is ugly. This is ugly. This is ugly. Super hungry, so I don't know what to pick. Oh my, I peeped polarized. Poltergeist. I know. I did not actually beat all of this, I just used half. I don't want changes. I went to the local McDonald's, but I didn't have any to do.
Garfield is the #1 movie in the world. That's amazing.
I can't feel my...
The best animated film of the year is here.
You will not be disappointed.
The Garfield movie, now playing in theaters. Rated PG.
Last week, I made my Geometry Dash icons realistic, but the other day I was playing with them when I started to feel like I was back in middle school again, because these icons just didn't fit in. So today, I'm gonna make the entire game realistic. Wait. If you just want to get to the video, then skip to the timestamp on screen. For more than like half my life, I've been watching YouTube and started making videos about 4 years ago. To see those efforts pay off, getting so many nice comments, even from people that I've watched before, it's just really surreal to me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching. I think you guys are gonna like this video. It's a bit short, and I debated even uploading it just because there was so many parts that I cut out after I decided that shading a big background isn't fun to watch. Thank you to the people who forced me to upload this through that poll in the community tab. Just one more thing. My college semester's over in just a few weeks, so once that's over, I'll have plenty of time to make new videos, and you already know I'm gonna be making as many as possible. Subscribe if you want to see that. I have some great ideas coming up, so you don't want to miss out. It's super nerve-wracking, to be honest, to follow up a video that did so well after years of getting no views, but you gotta upload something, right? Alright, enough yapping. I'm sure you guys are interested in how I pulled this one off, so back to the video. Right off the bat, I just think that the spikes are way too flat. Now, I imagine that the spike has a brushed metal texture. I think I'm gonna use this, and after naming the file, we can already get started here. If I line up this texture with the bottom corners, then I can hold Ctrl-Shift-Alt and drag this point inward. The in-game spikes have a black gradient at the top. What if I made it look soaked from all the deaths to the triple spike in Stereo Madness? I left in a shine here with a blend if, which basically made a gradient of bright values that will be shown through, and I think it looks pretty realistic already, but we can add more. So I've added a ton of little details like the mud and the rust, but when you zoom out, it still looks like a Geometry Dash spike, which is exactly what I'm going for. Now this background is really simple. I feel like there are multiple ways to go around this, but all of those right angles are honestly just reminding me of this old Windows screensaver. So I'm gonna take inspiration from that and find a nice image of a lot of tubes. And these metal pipes seem perfect. So I'm gonna name it and drag it into Photoshop. We can then remove the background in one click. Oh, that did not work. Even the magic wand tool does better. Now I'm just gonna piece these together and build a background. Now this is the one time I am not naming my layers. I'm sorry. Just not worth my time. I like this a lot, but I think there could be more depth maybe. To give it that depth, I'm actually gonna put something like this in the background, which first of all, we'll need to have lower exposure. And second of all, we'll need a depth blur. And all this does is make the objects that are further into the background less focused. And now it's time to stop procrastinating. I'm gonna have to shade all of the pipes. And that means that shadows will be on the bottom right, whereas the highlights will end up on the top left. And if I'm consistent with this pattern, then these pipes should look like they all occupy the same area. Here's the before, and here's the after. And you can see that it made a huge difference. And now I can finally fix the seam, which will make this a repeating pattern. And finally, if I put a gradient map over it all, we can put in these glows, then I think our background is done. Now for me, the logical next step after the ground are the blocks that are on the ground. So I want to kind of keep in theme with that steampunk design that I came up for the background. Oh, but this is what I'm looking for. Nice grungy texture with lots of bolts in it. Of course, we gotta name it and drag it into Photoshop. Match the lighting of the background. I'm actually gonna flip it. Then I'll put this edge over here and I'll just kind of merge these two together. So I'll use this way of making it black and white just so that it balances it out automatically. And honestly, I think that's good enough. So I'm just gonna use that. That was a breath of fresh air because after that that last one, I felt like I was never gonna finish this video. But I think the logical next step is the blocks that you jump on in the game. And because they're supposed to match the ground, I'm just gonna... For the pillars that hold up those blocks, I think it would be awesome to have the brushed metal texture with simple shadows on either side. Hopefully, when tiled together, will create a nice seam. It'll just look like a metal pipe. And this is how it would look like with the block on top. Now I just have to add this texture to all of the variants, so subscribe for my suffering. And I also want to do this decoration that's right here, which is for some reason in the saws tab in the editor. Now for these, they're just reminding me of a car antenna. So I'm going to take that, name the file, drag it into Photoshop, and that's pretty much it already. All we got to do is remove the background, add in a little dome to this part, connect the antenna. This is some of my favorite stuff to shade. Like, look at this, it's so smooth. I can just add a shadow here and it'll feel right. Again, we're going to need to add highlights in the top left,
Wait.
shadows on the bottom right. And that's our new geometry dash in. Finally, in the game, there are also these ground spike decorations and these ground spikes. Now, in order to make these, I feel like I should just use the spikes I've already made and just morph them to fit the areas. I can add some variation by flipping a few. I mean, it's just as simple as that. I'm gonna add some more in the front, and then I'll get to shading it all. Now, while shading this, I have to keep in mind what's touching. Here, there's gonna be a...
Okay. Oh. Alright, we're just gonna do anything. So download light. Got it. No, the light thing I'll need to fix. Yes. No. Yes. Oh no. Swear. Yes, it's good. And no. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Wow. Broke my game. in the stream here.